glad to not own him.
Yeah.
All right. Christian McCaffrey has been ruled out. And here's another shock. We're not getting a bunch of hot takes here.
No.
Christian McCaffrey, due to his shoulder injury, been ruled out for week 11 against the Lions, who we just mentioned. I guess he figured, I played a couple games to start the year. Then I took like 8 off or 6 off or whatever. Then I played a game, gave the people what they wanted. And now I'm just not going to play football anymore.
Pretty much. He just wanted to tickle your balls, show you exactly what
your balls got tickled.
Oh, they got completely blown on.
Maybe full on massage. He was, milking the sack or whatever.
Exactly. Just getting them all nice and swollen just to leave them that way is what it was. I was fortunate enough to ship him away and not have to deal with this headache. And again, fortunate enough to get rid of the best player in fantasy when he's on the field. I'm somewhat joking here.
He's not on the field. It was a great deal by you. You made a great deal. Now, granted, the guy you got stepped out of bounds at the 1 yard line and
cost me
you up the ass.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for that acquisition. After though a big day too. I mean, it's tough to hate on him, but still, would have won. Would have my season.
I know.
Nonetheless, Mike Davis is going to be right back in. Given everybody's owners are all blue and hurting right now. Ultimately. Hopefully you own Davis. I didn't. And a lot of Christian McCaffrey owners, it seems like, don't, because I get a ton of questions around it. And Davis hasn't been that locked in monster. I mean, when he first started 16, 23, 22, 30, it was like, this guy is a
he was like RB6 or something.
It was unbelievable. I think actually if you aggregated all his numbers over that span I just gave you, he was the running back 2 in fantasy behind only Alvin Kamara. Wow. It was insane. And since then, 12, 9, 9, 9, 8. And this is PPR too, where he was, becoming a monster. He's also, though, had a tough stretch of schedule. And now he gets Detroit, literally the easiest, the number 1 in terms of points allowed. That could be the, get right matchup. He obviously has his own little thumb thing going on, but he looks like he's ready to go. It seems like Teddy Bridge is going to be back this week. They're still calling him day to day, but assuming all your moving pieces are there, he has to be a top 10 running back in rankings, given how cake this matchup is. And Christian McCaffrey, the one thing with that as well is their bye is in week 13. So after this, you're in week 12. Why rush him? And then if you get to the point where they're out of it after the bye, does he even come back? That's terrifying. That's a terrible thought that I hope doesn't cause everybody that owns Christian McCaffrey sleepless nights now. It should.
I'm just going to tell you, they'd be insane to bring him back. If they are mathematically eliminated and they put this guy back out on the field, people should lose their jobs. I know fantasy owners may, rake me over the coals for this, but you can't do that.
No, it's not a smart play. So absolutely, there's a very real risk at this point. We may have seen the last of McCaffrey. A nice 32-pointer to make sure you remember what you had that you really didn't get all year. But damn, there's a chance that we don't see him again, which is just crazy. Yep. What is up, you fantasy wolf? Thanks so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, share your thoughts in the comments, check out some more videos, and join the newest Wolfpack by subscribing below.